There used to be a young couple next door to me. Every other night, you could hear them arguing and fighting about something. Probably drugs, as a lot of shady characters would visit their house to deliver something. One night, they had a really bad fight, much worse than usual. You could hear them both shouting and crying and something hitting the wall, and then suddenly the shouting stopped. Just completely stopped, no more noise whatsoever, and just nothing. I looked out the window, with the lights out, just to see if I could see anything out the ordinary. About 15 minutes after the fighting, a black van pulled up outside, and 4 hooded men got out and went inside. About an hour later, I could see the men and the neighbor carrying something into the van. It looked like large black trash bags. I phoned the police about what just went on and what I witnessed. They visited the next door neighbor and questioned the man. Apparently his girlfriend just left and decided to never come back. She never went missing or anything, she just left. I never believed it. I swear to this day he killed her, and they somehow got rid of the body. Nearly a year later, the man next door died of a drug overdose, and we never found out the truth. We used to have this neighbor. His name was George. He was about 50 years old at the time. He lived alone, and I swear all he used to do was just stare out his window, giving us dirty looks. Whenever kids would knock on his door asking for their ball back, he would always curse at them and make a big fuss about it. Sometimes, he wouldn't even give the ball back until a week later, when he would just puncture the ball and it would be flat, and then he'll just throw him over the fence. He was a moody old guy. But every second weekend of the month, he would go fishing for 2 days. I was 15 at the time of this story, and one day myself and my friend, we came up with an idea to sneak into George's house. Because as dumb teenagers, we thought it would be hilarious. So that following weekend, George left for his weekend fishing trip. And that same night, me and my friend, who was sleeping at my house at the time, we snuck out late and went to check George's creepy house. I always knew he left a spare key under his plant pot, so getting inside was easy. I know this is breaking and entering, but what we discovered in the house made me thankful that my friend and I came up with this dumb idea. We looked around George's house. Most of the rooms were pretty normal as far as normal goes. My friend went off and looked around the other rooms while I went into his office. There was a computer there. I moved the mouse around and clicked on the login. Funny enough, he didn't even have a password. I looked around his PC desktop at what applications he had. Pretty basic stuff, but I noticed a file called Favorite Photos. I clicked on it and saw hundreds and hundreds of inappropriate pictures of children in our neighborhood. I was thinking to myself, what the hell is this? Just as I was looking at this sick stuff, I could hear my friend loudly whispering to me from another room, saying I need to look at something right now. I left the computer desk and went to have a look. My friend found a duffel bag with duct tape, sleeping pills, candy, a long piece of rope, crowbar, and a loaded gun. We were both in complete shock. I also told him, and I showed him what I found on his computer. We both were scared as hell, and it wasn't funny anymore. We put everything back the way we found it and snuck out back to my house. Me and my friend didn't know who to call, so we didn't really want to call the police because we would have gotten in trouble for breaking in. We chose not to say anything to anyone until this story.